Started. What up, Evan?
Yo, yo.
All right, hit me with the first one.
All right, what would you say has been your favorite moment since playing video games?
My favorite moment. This is a good question. I'm gonna have to definitely give the cake to when I made top 20. I when I watch the video, I get the same feelings, and like I can like literally relive it in my mind how like crazy it was, because I noticed they were tweeting people out, and I was like, all right, there's 5, there's 6, there's 7. I think I was the 9th person that they picked. I'm not sure. But like the thing is like I was so nervous because people were telling me like, you're gonna get in top 20, like you're going to, and so I'd have to say, like, obviously making it in phase would have been even crazier, but the making top 20, that whole video that I shot, the reaction, like everything that's definitely the biggest gaming moment that I've ever had so far.
Yeah, so far.
I'd
agree with you. That'd be
that was an insane day, man.
Yeah. All right. Number 2.
Okay.
If you had to land at Junction, Whaling, or Lucky Landing, what would be your choice?
Junction, Whaling, or Lucky Landing?
Yep.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and say Whaling. Here's why. One, we land there in scrims. They have the underground. It's phenomenal now. You got the rift down there all the time, and then you can get full mats if you want to. I mean, there's like 10 million trees around there. So I would have to say, if anything, it would have to be Whaling Woods. Got to go with it. I don't usually the thing is, I don't usually land there besides scrims, but I probably land Junction like 3 times, and it was just because there was a challenge there. Same with Lucky Landing. Like I never land there because I'm always like, you know how aggro we all play. So I'm always landing in the middle of the map just because I don't know, like I just want to get high kills, and there's usually not a lot of people that land those areas. But like scrims, we always, like 95% of the time we're landing Whaling, so I'm gonna have to go with that.
Fair. 3, how's the fam doing?
The fam, we're all doing good. We got a lot of health issues going on. My grandma and grandpa got some health issues going on. My dad's got some health issues going on. It's been a rough year for the Hicks family, big time. My dad crashed his plane in 2015, broke his leg, and then he had surgery this year on his other foot. So he does a lot of walking. He walks like probably 5 to 10 miles a day, and most of that is upstairs. So he's got a lot of stuff going on.
That's tough.
Yeah, he's trying to retire soon just because it's really stressful for him, and he's got like 42 screws, 2 rods, and a plate in his left leg. So he's got a lot going on in that leg, and he's got to get that removed, and he wants to be retired by the time he has to get that removed. So G-Paw, I think it was last year, early last year, he found out he had skin cancer, and he freaked out. And it was like the most basic skin cancer, like that people get from like getting sunburn or tanning too much. It was that type, but it freaked him out big time. He got over that, cancer free, and then he went to the doctor and he found out he had an aneurysm in his aorta valve, which is the main valve to your heart, and it was the size of a football. I mean, imagine a football on your chest. That's pretty big. So they had to go in there. Like, I mean, it was like one of those things. Like they took him to, or they found out, they're like, you need to see your heart doctor right away. So they scheduled an emergency thing with his heart doctor the next morning, and his heart doctor's like, go to this place right now, you're having surgery. And so they basically had surgery on him. They didn't do open heart. They didn't have to do that. They basically just put stents in there, cleaned out all the blockage, and then put stents in. So, and then I think it was 4 months ago. It was probably like 3 months after he had his he had the stent put in, and he got T-boned in an accident, and they ended up in a ditch. And my grandparents were 70 years old, so you know that's not easy.
So that's tough.
You know that's not easy. So like my grandma, like where the seatbelt was, she's got bruises still from it, and she's been having a lot of problems with that. And I think that led on to I don't really know. They're not really sure what's going on, but my grandmother, I think it was a month ago, she got admitted to ICU at a hospital nearby, and they found out that her like during her sleep, her heart rate was like, her heart was stopping in the middle of the sleep. It would like stop for like 10 seconds, and the next thing you know, it just start beeping, like it start beating again. So they were like, what the heck? So she got a pacemaker put in, and she's doing a lot better now, but she's still having a hard time recovering from like all the bruises from the seatbelt when they had the accident. But other than that, my mother has been really sick from that time she was like 40 to now, and she's like 50 something now. I can't put an exact date on it, but she was like she was like get so sick, and her immune system was so sick with pollen and stuff that she would literally get bronchitis like every year. It was like like she knew, like it's like around this time she was like, all right, I'm gonna get bronchitis, so I gotta prepare. So they were giving her steroids, and steroids make you gain weight, and she was getting stressed about that. Well, then they found, you know how like they find like new cures, and they're like, well, if you do this new cure, like basically guinea pig it, we'll like pay for it. So she started doing this new thing, and it's like worked for her phenomenal. Like it's like she has to take like half the pills that she does now. She's lost like, I don't know, 15, 20 pounds because she's not on steroids anymore. So she's doing pretty good as far as the health thing. So we're up and down, but everybody's recovering right now. So hopefully 2019 brings some better stuff around for us.
Hopefully.
Yeah. It's been pretty rough.
All right, number 4. At what age would you like to become a full-time streamer and quit that nasty day job?
You know, I always say that my day job stresses me out, but I really like the people there. I know, like, there's my team lead, Tim. He's a great guy. He's like my mom's age. So it's like you work with your parents, almost like one of those things. So he's like an advisor. So like he always like gives me tips, or if I need help, he'll help me and stuff like that. So I feel like that work related or non-work related, if I needed Tim's help, he'd be there for me. So I work with like good people like that. That he's not the only one. We have others, but I work in a good environment. It's just really, we're just trying to like make it better right now. We're in the process of making it better because it was really bad. But I think, like if I could live off of streaming and YouTube, I would do it tomorrow, honestly, because like the amount of time that I get to put into it, I don't feel like is enough. And then I'm always like, okay, well, I need to get enough sleep so I can, be productive at work tomorrow. And then I end up getting 4 hours of sleep, and I'm tired as shit all day. And then I come home and I feel lethargic and all that. But I feel like, let's just say like somehow I joined FaZe tomorrow, my life just changed, and I was like, even like making like $60K a year would be plenty for me, because I don't do anything and I live off of less than that now. So I think, if I had the opportunity, tomorrow would be the deal. But I'm gonna say it'd probably be late 20s if that ever happens, maybe 30s.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was gonna say you can make a living off of streaming. It's just hard.
You gotta. I mean, you can't. Yeah, you gotta do that, but you can't live. You gotta, like, most streamers probably make what I make. You know what I'm saying, at my day job.
Yeah.
But the thing is like the big kicker is not having benefits. That's the thing that worries me. But I have a feeling like I can make it work, because like I know if you don't have like benefits, it's like $800 a month for health insurance. Like, it's stupid crazy, but there's ways around it. Everybody finds ways around it, right? But I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
For sure. All right. What is your favorite soccer team of right now?
Ooh. You're such a soccer fan, and it's not even funny because I don't watch soccer like you do. Like, I was really into soccer when like Wayne Rooney was at like Manchester, and like, when his prime and like David Beckham was there, like that was like the shit. And like, I'd have to say like my favorite team like overall that I've always supported would be Manchester, and I'm gonna just have to stick with that, even though like I haven't watched soccer in like 10 years. And like sometimes I'll watch the
loyal.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a loyal soccer fan. Big time not a loyal soccer fan. I'm just, I don't really watch sports. Like, I'll occasionally watch a football game or a basketball game, or I'll watch the World Cup and stuff like that, but I just don't watch that stuff anymore. Like, when I have free time, it's not like I'm going to watch soccer highlights or anything. I'm watching like Twitch streamers and YouTube videos. So like Twitch and YouTube consumes my free time so much that I just don't even pay attention to sports at all, which is crazy. But I just don't. I don't know why. I've grown up with sports so much, you'd think that I would, but video games just consumes me.
Same. I don't watch sports that much either anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. If you're gonna grind, if you're grinding to get something, you don't have time to watch that stuff. So.
Yeah, and sometimes I sleep 12 hours a day. So.
Yeah, that's a bad habit you have. I be getting home from work asking you for like, yo, can I have this thumbnail? And you don't wake up till like 5 in the afternoon. And I'm like, geez, bro, your sleep schedule is bonked right now.
I'll just lay in bed and just sleep. And then just like, I'll discard my phone. And I'll just check to see if anybody's on, or if you message me and you need something. And I'll just be like, I guess it's time to get up.
Yeah. That's I feel like that'd be a bad part. Like at first, like let's say I like became a big streamer, I have a feeling like I would take advantage of the amount of hours I could sleep, and it would be a bad thing at first, but I would have to like limit myself to 8 hours of sleep a day, you know? So yeah, because like because like there's some days where I can sleep 12 hours like nothing, you know? And especially like after even like with a rough night or not with a rough night, like I can go to bed like right now, and I'll wake up at like 2:00 in the afternoon tomorrow, and I don't know how I do it, but it's just like I feel like this morning when I woke up, it was funny because I was literally like, I got up, turned my alarms off, and like I got my clothes out, then I laid back down in my bed, and it just like my bed has arms and it just cuddles me the right way. It's just like, don't leave, Brad. Same. It's like, don't leave me, Brad, like sleep more. And just like dude, I gotta get up, man, I gotta start the day. But that would be a struggle for me if I didn't have to actually wake up at a time and I could just wake up and have my own schedule. That would definitely be a struggle for me.
Yeah, definitely. All right. How old were you when you first touched a controller to play video games?
Oh my goodness. I can tell you it was like the OG Nintendo. And I was like, I remember I had like one of those seats that it actually sits on the ground and you can rock on it, and it's got like a curved bottom. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yep. I had one of those, and I had like a cup holder and everything. So I'm sitting here playing Mario in this in my Power Rangers pajamas at like 100%. That was the first time, like, I think in the last podcast we talked about this. Like, I started playing video games. Like, video games has consumed a stupid amount of time in my life. Like, more than school, probably more than school.
Definitely more than school.
Like, because, like, you got to think from, like, when you're, like, 4 to 8, that's, like, 4 years. And I'm just nonstop playing video games. And then, like, when I was in school, I was still playing video games at a stupid amount of time. Now that I'm out, I'm still playing a stupid amount of video games. So, it's been, like... what's crazy is if you look at it back then, it's like you never would have thought it would have got to where it is now. Like the growth of it is like insane. But yeah, I'd say it was about 3 or 4. And there was another game. It was like the duck hunt game, and you had the orange, gray, and black gun, and you would shoot. And the big box TV. We had a huge box TV, and I would
like hook it up.
Yeah, I would hook it up, and it was like we had an entertainment center that was kind of tall, but I could stand. I was so small, I could stand and still look. I'd still have to look up to shoot the TV, like to shoot the ducks. And so that's like, I remember doing that. I don't know what console that was on. Like, I feel bad because I'm not like super into the old school games. Like, I've played the old school games, but I played like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's my shit. That's what I usually played, in Super Mario and stuff like that. But yeah, the duck hunt game, I've spent a lot of time in my young age playing the duck hunt. Big time.
All right. If you could change one thing in your life right now, what would it be?
See, that's kind of a loaded question, because like I should say that I shouldn't change anything, because I wouldn't be where I am if I wouldn't have made the decisions that I did. But if I could actually change one thing, and it relates to gaming. Imagine that. I would definitely like to go back to phase 5, and I would like to go back with the knowledge I have now. And when I made top 20, I would like to do that whole next week over again, because I feel like if I do it the right way, I would have made it in. I feel like there was a couple videos that I did that really just killed my buzz, and that's one thing that I've regretted. And I kind of like, like how you have this one chance and you just kind of just like throw a line out and hope you get the big fish, but sometimes you don't. Like, I definitely just didn't get the big fish this time, and I'm like, yeah, that was a bad decision on my part, but shit happens. And I mean, I made it far, and I had a great fan base for a while, and I still got some loyal fans that come around. But if I had to change anything, it would probably be that. Everything else I don't really regret, because like, I wouldn't be here. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, it's what got me here. So
I feel.
Yeah, big time.
All right, what would your biggest tip to growth in a stream be?
Whew, this is a rough one, because everybody wants to know the magic question.
Everybody.
It's like the magic question, but it's not. It's like there is no question. It's like I like. Well, the most generic thing that I could say is work, and people don't really understand that. Like, grind. When you say grind, people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna play like Fortnite tonight, and then tomorrow I have a family reunion, and then the next day I have a birthday party, and then Saturday, like, I'm going to a party and turning up." Like, you gotta realize like how many family reunions and birthday parties and like parties in general that I've missed, and you have to do like, if you're like, I'm kind of a hypocrite when it comes to this, because like sometimes like I need a break, and so I do go to parties. Like this Saturday I'm going to a party 100%. It's my boy just turned 22, so I'm going to a party this weekend, and it's just like, this is the thing that I always think about. You got to work so much, because like my thing is like it takes Ninja to host you one time. That's really like all you need. Is you need one stream, you need one video, you need one song, you need one game. Like you can play one game, and like the Duke coach could be there, and that gets you in college. Or you could do one rap song and it blows up and you're like huge, like or one stream and Ninja hosts you. Like it takes is one. But you have to create the most opportunities to actually be in that position to where you can get that opportunity. If you're out partying and Ninja's like, "Hey guys, I'm not feeling good, he's got 100K, let's host someone who has 20 viewers," right? And he scrolls down, you have a chance. But if you're not streaming, you lose that chance. And I've seen that a lot with Day, because sometimes Day hosts people on Sundays. And the thing that really gets me is like, he'll host somebody and like Jared will be watching them, and I was like, why the fuck was I not streaming? Like, I'm an idiot for not streaming. Day's hosting like small streamers. Like it only takes one, really. And so if I had advice, just work. You have to literally sacrifice everything, but you have priorities. You got like, some people have families, and some people have jobs, and some people have to go to school, some people have work. You got to work around that. And like, if you're in high school, I'd say enjoy high school. I would enjoy your sports, because you're gonna miss it when you're gone. Like when it's gone, you're not gonna play high school soccer ever again. Like that's the thing.
Nah, for sure miss that stuff.
Miss it. That's what I'm saying. So like, you like soak yourself in that, because you can go to college and all that, but once you graduate, you're 18 and you got like 10-15 years, and you can like screw up and like chase your dreams and do whatever. And by the time you're 40, if you want to go back to college when you're 35 and graduate when you're 40, you're still gonna have a good job. You're not gonna be up to that person who, like me, I got a job when I was 21, and so basically, like, I've been working on that. So like I've been working on like my retirements and all that stuff. So like, you won't be at that level, but you'll still be able to be on your own feet and do what you want. But yeah, you just gotta work. You just gotta work and sacrifice. I miss many times. Like, we'll have people over here at my house, and they'll be in the living room partying, playing games, hanging out, and it's just like, I'm in my room streaming Fortnite. And you have to do things like that. You have to miss family dinners. You have to miss birthdays. You have to miss parties. You have to do that because you think Ninja was out, partying and doing all this and all that to try to get to where he's at? Absolutely not. You gotta work. You gotta grind. And it's not easy. It's not easy because I always think about it is people are always like, I want to be bigger than Ninja. So my counter is to that: Ninja streams 16 hours a day. How are you going to stream 17? That's what it is. It really comes down to who you're going to outwork, and Ninja outworks basically everybody. I mean, he has two 8-hour streams a day, so I mean, you can't really beat that. You can't really beat that, honestly. And then he does all this stuff on his social media. I mean, he promotes on his social media, so he's doing that. I know his girlfriend or his wife might be doing that, but still, that's like part of him working. Like, he has to create that content. So, I mean, you have to. So like, I when I say like, I know for a fact there's a lot of big streamers. I stream more than they do. I still stream 40 hours a week, and I know they don't. But like,
and some of them are full-time streamers too. They just aren't putting in the time.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly right. So I mean, all it comes down to is just grinding and working and sacrificing. I mean, you got to be consistent and all that, but the main thing is just to actually like no life it, and you'll probably get results. But it might take a month, it might take 10 years, you never know.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah.
All right, what is the best clip you have on Fortnite, you think?
Best clip I have on Fortnite, I'm gonna have to say it's gonna have to be the iced trick shot so far. I mean, the fact,
insert Fortnite clip here.
the fact that I actually like,
that was crazy.
The fact that, I mean, it was a scenario, like, I even said like, hey, I want to go for this ice trick shot, yada, yada, yada. We went into a game, that game, first try. I mean, it was like a blessing. Like, first try, hit something insane, headshotted him, everything. It was like no brainer. It was like, you can't do that. Like that's not something that you can just go in a game and do. Like, you can be like, oh yeah, I seen this trick shot, I want to try it, and you go in the first game and you hit it first try. This is not something that people do.
It's just like caught all over again.
Yeah, so like, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like, I know I'll hit better clips, but as far as now, like, I usually hit dope clips, right? Above average, I'd have to say. And yeah, just that clip in general is just nutty. So I'd have to say the ice trick shot.
I could agree.
Yeah.
I like that one.
That was nutty.
All right. What size shoes do you wear?
Oh, geez. All right. So I don't know. Do you wear like multiple brands of shoes?
No, I only wear Adidas.
You only wear Adidas. Okay. So like, I have a pair of J's, I have like multiple pair of Vans, and I have a couple pair of Adidas and a couple pair, like, I have a little bit of everything. And the thing is all the sizes are different, and that literally makes no sense to me why they do that. But usually I wear 9.5 and stuff. Like, most of my Vans are 9.5, but there's some shoes where I have to go to a 10. So I'd say 9.5, 10 is basically where I'm at. But yeah, probably around there. Most of the stuff is around there.
All right.
So you gonna buy me some shoes or something?
Maybe. Maybe I'll buy you some Yeezys.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hopefully you got $800 to fork over.
I already have 2 pairs of them, so I might as well.
Jeez, yeah, I would never spend that much money on any shoes.
But I didn't spend the money on it. My ex-girlfriend did.
Then that's a win-win for you.
Exactly.
Could you see? Could you imagine her texting you in like 2 years and be like, "Hey, remember those Yeezys that I bought you? I want them back."
She already. All right. So the funny thing is, when she was younger or whatever, she got bit by a dog, so she got money for that. And then we got in a car crash with a drunk driver. It was her, I, and then my best friend's sister. And she sued the guy and got more money for that. So she just had like bankroll coming in.
She's working the game.
Yeah, and then
she's playing that card, huh?
Then she like bought me them, and then when we broke up, she was like trying to get everything she ever bought me. Like, she bought me an Apple Watch and everything, and like she was trying to get everything she ever bought me for me to give her back. And I was like, whatever. And then like one day she came to my house and she was like crying and she was just like, I want all my stuff back. And I was like, Mom, handle my lightweight. Mom walks up to the door and she's just like, you gave this stuff to him as a gift, right? And she was like, yeah, because blah 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 blah. And then she was like, well, then you can't get it back. And she was like, whatever. And she just left. She was so pissed. And
hey, that's your own fault, man. You gotta, that's one thing. Hopefully she learned from it in the future. Don't be blowing your money on your boyfriend because he might leave you.
No, she left me though. That's the thing.
Well, that's even
fault.
worse. That's her fault. I'd probably like dance circles around her with all the stuff that she wore and be like, you bought me this, you can't get it back.
Yeah, but she has some of the stuff she bought me, like some of the sweatshirts and stuff.
But that's petty stuff compared to Yeezys and an Apple Watch.
Yeah, I don't know where the Apple Watch is anymore. And
ouch.
My friend took my Yeezys.
Oh, I'd get those back.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get them back soon.
All right, let's go with the next.
And
one.
that number 11, last question. What's your favorite viewer of your stream right now?
Damn, you really put me on the spot like that, didn't you?
It's for jokes. It's for jokes.
I'm gonna give the most.
I should re-question that.
Okay.
Like, what's your favorite couple viewers? Like
that is better. That's a better question. That's a better question. I know, but here's the bad thing. I know I'm gonna forget people 100%. So if you're watching this in the future and I don't mention your name, don't just give me the middle finger and never come back to my stream. Let's just get that straight because I know I'm gonna forget. I see T1 talking in the chat. T1 definitely comes to mind. That dude has supported the stream stupid amounts. You have Caleb, we got Mr. Kodak Jack, we got Grincha, those guys. And it was crazy is because like a lot of those people that I just named didn't know me before I was like, they all knew me before I was big.
Facts.
Logic has always been in. I noticed the people who are consistently in here, and I appreciate all those people. And like those are my favorite. Like the people who are in here early and they stay during the stream. Like I always see them talking in the chat. Those are my favorite people. Like that's like what I want. And I want other people who are trying to be like my favorite, which I don't really have a favorite. I mean, like it's like I don't know. I just don't really be like, oh, that's my favorite viewer right there. But it's kind of like you have those people who like go to the extra foot, and like I really appreciate those people. But there's those people who just come and lurk, don't even say anything, and those people are chill too. So like I know like we got a lot of people, we got people in the chat be like, why am I not in here? And I promise you, Evan, that's a loaded question. That was a bad question to ask on this because I'm gonna catch so much hash from this. But no, it's just like it's like one of those things. It's just like the constant. It's like consistent supporters that I even if they don't come back every stream, it's like they don't leave for like a week. They're always in here. Like those are the people that those are my favorites.
And I have to say that about Anthony for mine. Anthony's in that bitch every day.
Yeah, see, like you have those couple viewers, and like they always come back. Those are the people there's like 10 to 15 people of mine, and those people are the ones. Shout out to all of you.
You're a real one.
Facts. You can ask one more.
Shit, now I gotta think of it off fucking top of my head. All right.
Did you delete all of them? You said you said you had 20.
It was a joke. I didn't even have any at that time. Let me just think of some.
Okay.
What? I don't want to postpone the video, but what would your favorite Mike Stud song be right now?
Oh my goodness, what a question. Okay. So the thing is with Mike Stud is like I've listened to a stupid amount of his songs. I probably know 90% of his songs that he's ever released. The early Mike Stud, I didn't really catch on to him. I didn't really start listening to Mike Stud until the Even Steven disc came out. That's like how recent of Mike Stud fan I am, but I'm a big recent fan. Like I've been to a lot of his shows. I got a lot of his merch and stuff. I literally have like You Never Know hat and the Frio hat and the YNK bar sign and the You Never Know bracelet and the Ciroc bottle me and him drank out of. Like I have the For the Homies rolling tray right here. Like there's a lot of stuff that I display on my streaming mic. But you always there's not a favorite song that you can ever put on Mike Stud, but you have to throw These Days in the top. Like there's like 10 number ones, and These Days has to be one of them. 100%.
Yeah, I like that song a lot. It's just like catchy.
I mean, it's like it has a message behind it. That's the thing that I like. His recent songs that he's came in, they've got new vibes, but I really like them. Like Mirrors on the Ceiling, that's a great song. Like I have visions of like my future girlfriend. I'm gonna cruise around and I'm gonna sing that to her, and she's gonna just like fall in love with me immediately because that song is perfect, bro. That song is so perfect. Like I'm a big. Okay, here's the thing. If I ever lived in like a big city and I was like famous like Ninja, there would be like thousands of videos on Twitter of me singing and rapping in my car. Like, you know how I do it on my stream? Like when I'm driving, it's like there's no one else on the road and I'm just like rapping.
You still do that now.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I do. Like I'm always like on my way to work, I'm just like feeling a song and I put it on my Snapchat. So like I'm just getting it. But Mirrors on the Ceiling, that's a dope song. I'm trying to think of what the title is. It's the one that goes Captain in my shit, Captain in my coat, Nibs going down and I'm going with the boat. That song is High Hopes. That's what it is.
High Hopes.
That's that song right there. Like the flow, like when Mike raps, that's actually like he's such a pun rapper and he's got like good bars. Like fuck the sheep, I'm the goat, I'm the Jeep, you the joke, on the knees on the boat, fucking deep in the throat, in the Jeep blowing smoke. And like that's good stuff. Like if you look at like rap now, and you like actually
that's what it sounds like.
No, not how it sounds. Just look at the lyrics. Don't even like listen to the song. Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. But if you look at Mike's stuff, like that, like fuck the sheep, I'm the goat, I'm a G, you a joke, like that's actually like spitting bars, like coming with heat. And what was that one? I can't remember what the other song was. Life Now.
I like that song.
That song is I'm the Rock like Dwayne. Fuck a genre, I might switch to rock like I'm Wayne. Like when you listen to that song and you listen to the lyrics, they're actually dope. That's why I'm so obsessed with Mike Stubb, because people are like over like don't get me wrong, I love Lil Skies and I love all of them. Like I like a lot of to party to a lot of the new school rappers, but when you sit down and you listen to Mike's songs, the reason I like him so much is because like all the stuff he talks about, I can relate to. I can relate to all the party shit he talks about. I can't really, when you listen to other stuff, you can't relate it to, I'm to doing drugs and gang banging and selling drugs and all that stuff. I can't relate to that. So when that's the reason Mike is hands down my favorite artist. I relate to all his music, and it's just like, it's like one of those things. Is like I don't really consider myself an artist. It's just a guy who like writes music randomly. When Mike comes out with a song, I'm literally just thinking to myself, why the hell did I not like make that song? Like that relates to me so perfectly. Why did I not make that song? Almost all his songs are like that, and that's why. I mean, there's so many that are up that are like so many Mike Studs. Like I'm actually gonna pull my Spotify playlist right now, and I can just name. I literally have a playlist that is. It just says the playlist is. But it literally is just let me find it. Yeah, here it is. It just says so like Swish banger. You never know. I rapped that with him, by the way. Jack Daniels, dope ass song. I love Jack Daniels. I'm talking about the drink. Bad Decisions, Bright Side, These Days, brand new, like Out Here. That is a banger song in concert. If you have never been to a Mike Stud concert, you got to go there, because Out Here is a banger song, especially Boys of the Summer. I mean, you got some flashes at the end of the song, so that's a good one. You Already Know, that's an older song, but he spits stupid hard. And then his new music, like Mirrors on the Ceiling, High Hopes. Like The End is a good song, really fucked with me because I drink so much. But like Win is a great song, Frio is a great song. Like I'm going through all these, I'm just like, dude, I know all these songs. Like Get Out is a great song. Like there's so many songs about Mike Stud that I relate to, and that's why I will nonstop like always fuck with Mike Stud. And here's the thing, it's like I always joke about this because like people don't, you know how like they always say you meet your soulmate at the right place, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost like 100% I'm gonna meet my wife at a Mike Stud show. like it has to happen. Like I can't date anybody. Like that's a big test right there. If I'm like before I start dating a girl, I will 100% just be like I have wingmen, like Sarah and Jera, my wingmen, big time. So they'll give me the okay. The next okay is if I can play a Mike Stud song and she don't like it, you're probably you're not really,
you ain't the one.
I mean, you're not doing good right now on your resume. But like I just dream of the day that I just like meet this girl, because like I text this one girl every now and then, but it's nothing serious. And so like the one day, like if we do hang out and like somehow she like knows a bunch of Mike Stud songs, I just might fall in love right then and there. Like it just might be that thing. And I mean, if you don't fuck with Mike Stud, what are you doing? That's what I'm saying. But yeah, Mike is just, he's insane. And it's like, he's not huge, right? He's big, but he's not like mainstream, I guess. Like he's not on the radio and stuff like that. But the thing I have respect for Mike about the most is no matter what, like I've been to a stud show in Indianapolis and Lansing and Detroit, no matter what, he's always knew who I was just by my face. He's always like been like, yo, what up, Brad? I've always been the first one there, so it's kind of makes it easier. But he knows me by my name. He knows that I make music. Like first couple times he's like, how's the music coming and stuff like that. So it was one of those things where you have to let, like when you're invested someone that much in you and they take the time to remember who you are, and like, so you be like, yo, like I've seen him like talk to girls and be like, oh, isn't your Twitter this? Like he'll put their like remember their Twitter handles and stuff. So like that's a big thing. Like he actually like knows his fans, and that's like one thing is like that's one I owe. Like my friends always like joke around and be like, Mike Stud sucks, and I'll be like, okay, when you meet Mike, let me know. Or when you meet your idol, let me know. Or when your idol knows who you are, like let me know. Like that's one thing that I know that a lot of like people that like, if you know, you ask someone random person like Jared, for instance, my roommate, aka my best friend, my homie, what up, Jared? He loves Lil Skies. Like Lil Skies is his dude. Like I diss on Lil Skies when I first started listening to him. Then I started listening to his songs, and I really like Lil Skies now. Like Jared got me hooked on him. But like the thing is like Lil Skies doesn't know who Jared is. That's the thing. That's like the thing that I find special in Mike. Like Mike knows who I am. Like, you know,
he knows me.
Like you never know. He knows a Steve. Like I have a poster like where he's. Hold on, let me get it. I literally got this poster, and the poster literally, if you're watching the YouTube video, you'll be able to see it. The poster literally says Brad, aka Steve. I mean, what else? What else do you need to know? It literally says it right there, and then this guy, you know, I mean, it's just those crazy moments like that you just gotta appreciate Mike. So yeah,
that's lit.
Mike Stud is the man. All right, is that all you have for me?
That's all I got.
All right, so that's the end of this one. This is the third episode. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you go check out episode 1 and 2. They're all going to be with different people. We might have some repeats down the road, just because my fan base isn't that big. But yeah, dude, I like doing these. We're getting good feedback so far. If you want to be on them, like I said, you got to be in the streams. I start streaming around 5 o'clock Central Time. Get in here. We start doing them. They're like 30, 40 minutes. You get a chance to be on the channel. You get a chance to ask me whatever you want. We have a one-on-one conversation, and it's good times, okay? And so, yeah, if you guys want to do that, come to my stream. The link is in the description. And, sorry. I got some hiccups right now. If you guys want to, chill with me, links in the description. Twitch, be there. And then you got to have Discord. You can literally download Discord on your phone, on your iPad, anything. All you have to have is Discord. If you don't have Discord now, I don't really know what you're doing. Discord's just kind of like,
it's a Skype.
It's a Skype. Yeah, like, if you don't have Discord, you're literally like you're outdated right now. You need to catch up with the times. So Discord, be in the stream, and then I literally just pick people out of the chat. We picked random viewers. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you drop a like on that, comment down below what you think. And I'm just gonna have to go ahead and say this because I know sub boxes are horrible for small YouTubers. Turn the bell on. Okay, you can't miss any of these. Yesterday I did edit I edited a little clip highlights. I don't even know what I was thinking. I edited highlights, so those will be up, but these will be up. I'm gonna try to do them daily. I don't care if I do them daily for the next 10 years. That's cool. So yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you drop a like and come to the streams. We stream every day. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. This has been your boy BLS. Thank you, Evan, aka Rude. This dude's dope. Go check him out. He does all my graphics. I mean, if you see this beautiful overlay that we got here, he did all that. He did all my Twitter header, my YouTube header, all that jazz, and we're working on more stuff. So go show him some love. And this has been your boy BLS. I'll talk to you later, Steves. Oh, peace out.